1 minute, brother. All praises, brother. See that? Right into this thing, man. All praise to the Most High. Come hear us out, sis. We here for you too, sis. This for you too, sis. Right? All praise to the Most High. How you doing today, brother? All praise to the Most High, man. So, when we out here, I know you're like, what they doing out here, man? And we here out here to teach our people the Bible, man, and who they are according to the Bible, man. Right? Do you know what your so-called nationality is? What would you say your so-called race, what the according to the Bible is? Not according to the world, but we know we so-called black, Negroes, niggas, and so forth and so forth. But what did the Lord call us? What would you say, brother? You don't got no guess at all? Okay, well, we're going to show you, man. Right? So, we're going to just let you know right now, fill you in on the good news, brother. We would be Israelites.
That's right.
The Lord called us Israelites according to the Bible. Right? Now, give me this in Romans chapter 11 from the top. Romans 11 from the top, right? Check this out. Whoever got it.
It's the book of Romans from the chapter 11. It's the book of Romans, chapter 11, from the top. I say then,
right?
Have God cast away his people?
Right?
God forbid.
What did he say?
God forbid.
We know God ain't cast away his people, but we're going to see this. Now, this our forefather Paul through the Spirit, right? Keep going.
For I also am an Israelite.
What?
For I also am an
His
Israelite.
brother standing in front of us right now?
For I also am an Israelite.
Hey, he's boasting like, hey, I'm an Israelite, man.
Right.
Keep going.
Of the seed of
The
Abraham.
what?
Of the seed of Abraham.
Right?
And of the tribe of Benjamin.
Right? So now he was from the tribe of Benjamin, an Israelite from the so-called tribe of Benjamin. Right? So at the end of the day, you would be Israelite, right? Now, at the end of the day, this ultimately determines. Give me Romans chapter 8 and verse 16. Right? Now we can say we Israelites, but we got certain things that help us identify. But this is one of the main factors. Bring this up.
The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 16.
Right out.
The Spirit itself.
The what?
The Spirit itself.
The skin color.
The Spirit
Oh,
itself.
he kind of fat.
The Spirit itself.
See that? The Spirit itself what?
Bear witness
Right.
with our spirit
That what?
that we are the children of God.
Right? So now ultimately it's going to come down to the Spirit. Because we don't go by damn skin color, man. Right? It could be, we don't want to be deceived by color, man. We dealing with if the Spirit bear witness and if these curses resonate with you, resonate, so I can with you. So now with that being said, I'm going to show you, brother. Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and start at verse 15. Now, I don't know if you're familiar. You familiar with the Bible? Okay, what you know about the Bible? So that off your understanding, what you done read? Anything? We ain't here to, we just trying to see where you at. Okay, John 3:16. That's a beautiful precept, right? That's it. See, that's all our people know in the Bible. Is John 3:16. What John 3:16 say? Right? Come on. So, and then when we even go into that, that's not even, the world. It's talking about something else. But I want to show you who you is first, right? So now, how we know we Israelites is from the Spirit and from these curses. Now, you know the story of Moses? You ever heard of Moses in the Bible? Yeah, exactly. So so you put it, but who was he with? What people was he with? Did he just go to the Red Sea by himself and say, man, you know what? I'm gonna park this sea, man. Did he just do that? Or who was he with? That's right, the Israelites. That's right. See that? So he was with the Israelites because what was they doing over there in Egypt? You know, brother? Well, they was in bondage or slavery over there. So they had to get free from out of that situation.
That's right.
Give me the book of Joshua 24 and 17, bro. Joshua, let me set this thing to the Spirit. Con, bring that out. Whoever got it. Joshua 24 and 17.
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 17. And it reads, For the Lord our God, it is that brought us up. And our fathers out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the what?
Out of the land of Egypt.
From what?
From the house of bondage.
From the what?
From the house of bondage.
From house of joy.
From the house of bondage.
Oh, they was there having fun up there.
From the house of bondage.
Now, what do it mean to be bound or in bondage? Trouble? Yeah, they were to be bound. Like, what if like how bound handcuffs, man. Hey, the police bound us when they come and carry us away unjustly, man. Right. Saying we found this crack in your car, and we ain't have it, man. They planted it there, man. Now they literally putting us in bondage and bounding us away to the damn prison house, man. That's what being bound is, man. So the Israel, they was in captivity or bound. That's literally what that's going into. So now that we understand that, that's why Moses had to part the Red Sea and save his people and bring them across that water. Because they were slaves over there. That's right. That's why he had to bring that out. He said the Lord brought our fathers and us out of the house of Egypt out of the house of bondage. So that's what that's going into. Now, after he brought them across the red and parted the sea and brought them out, what happened after that, you know? Okay, we're going to show you. Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Check it out.
But it shall come to pass,
Right.
if thou wilt not hearken,
If what?
if thou wilt not hearken,
Right? You know what, so you know what hearken means? You know what it means to hearken? So it's really listen. So he said, if you can't come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken or listen, right? How you doing today, brother? You believe in the Bible? All praise the Most High. So we out here just teaching the Bible. What would you say your so-called race would be? What would you say your ethnicity or your race would be? Okay, well, according to the Bible, what would you say it would be?
We're love, man. We're blood.
Right, yeah, so we would be people, but the Lord literally identifies everybody in the Bible as a certain race or a certain group. So what would you say yours comes from biblically? Not what the world taught us, because we know black, Negro, Afro, child of God. Okay, that's a good point, but everybody's not the child of God. Because I just told you, the Lord put us in different group classes. Everybody give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse number 6. And give me the book of, well, we're going to start that first. Give me this one.
God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 6.
Right.
And it reads, do ye, it says, verse 8. It says, when the Most High divided to the nations,
Right.
their inhabitants, when he separated the sons of Adam,
Right.
he set the bounds of the people
Right.
according to the number of the children of
So I
Israel.
want to bring this out because he literally separated, because if that was the case, why would he separate anybody? If we all the children of God, we're not all the children of God. He numbered all the people according to the children of Israel. So with that being said, give me the book of Romans chapter 9 and verse number 7. Now I don't want to go too deep. I want to show you who you is according to the Bible. Because we can say we children of God. We all will be technically children of God. But
about original, man.
well, no, I'm just saying, as far as your so-called, what the Lord identified us as. Because he didn't just say everybody is the son of God. You got many different nations in the Bible, right? So I want to show you this. Give me this, Romans chapter 9 and verse 7.
This is Romans 9 and 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Are they what?
Are they all children? But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
He said, even though, because we all come from so-called Abraham, it's like Adam, right? And he said, neither do they come from Abraham, are they all the children. So that's be conflicting with what you said. But that means we're not all the children who come from Adam, because it's a certain seed that are considered as those children. Bring that out again.
Verse 7.
Right.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Who are the children?
But in Isaac,
Who?
but in Isaac,
You know who Isaac is according to the Bible?
why are we fighting
We're not fighting. We're not fighting. Look,
versus preaching love?
this is love, but I'm literally showing you love right now by trying to show you who you are.
Sound like a separation of people.
No, that's just what we was taught. We was literally taught. We literally reading out the Bible. How am I? I'm not saying none of my own words except for trying to ask you questions. I'm reading literally the Bible. How am I starting division? How am I saying hate? This is love.
That's right.
But that's because you know why? That's what we was taught up and brought up in. The condition is you say anything opposite of what the world said, then you evil or you wicked. Give me that in the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, and verse number 20. It's literally written in the Bible that anything that we say that's you got it right here.
This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good.
He said what?
Woe unto them that call evil good.
Right.
And good evil.
What?
And good evil.
Teaching our people who they are.
And good evil.
Showing them what the Lord said.
And good evil.
So that's in the Bible. Everything which he said, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. We literally showing you the good and you saying it's evil. We teach you hate. That's what I'm saying. Everything you say, we're going to come out the Bible with. I'm not speaking my own words. I'm literally showing you out the Bible. You know what I'm saying, brother? I'm not showing no hate. How is this hate, brother? I'm literally showing out the Bible.
Because of me,
Right?
it's love. Man. Love
This is,
all.
but this is love, brother.
Love all.
Right. Give me the book of John, chapter 5 and verse 3.
This is the book of John. This is the book of John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That we what?
That we keep his
So
commandments.
that's the way that our people was taught up. We was taught that if you say anything about anybody, you hateful.
Right.
How the hell am I hateful? I'm reading out the Bible. What's your so-called race, my brother? What would you say your nationality would be? I can't hear you. Should you speak up?
Message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but the power of salvation to the
Yeah.
remember, the gospel is going to have twofold purpose, my brother. It's going to draw those that are the Lord's to Him. It's going to separate those that are not.
So what's your, while you saying all that, what you trying to understand? But what's your point in saying that?
My point in saying that is that you share the word of God as it is written with people.
So am I not reading it verbatim? Did I add or take anything from it? I didn't say nothing. I'm just reading about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, as believers, the example is the brother believers, one that believed and one that didn't.
Right.
We see, right, when the guy tells Jesus Christ, hey, remember me when you're in your Father's kingdom.
Right.
Just by implication, he says he believed that he was the Messiah. And then you have the other one that condemned him. They mocked him, they made fun of him.
But that's just like we were going to say earlier. It's gonna happen. You're gonna have those who follow Christ and those who don't. You're gonna have those who literally sacrifice everything they got for the Lord. You're gonna have those who they want everything in this world, man. You can't serve both God and this world, man. You gotta have that difference, right? So us, we're gonna serve the Lord, man. We're gonna do good. Thus said the Bible, man. And we're gonna come and tell our people with all our sternness and not damn being scared of nothing, man. Give me Isaiah 58 and verse 1. We're gonna bring it out. Thus said the Lord. We don't care about all that, right?
I'm sharing this with you as a way of
Right. So let me ask you a question. What would you say your so-called ethnicity would be according to the Bible? Because we know what so-called of the world.
Child of God, bro. I'm part of the bride of Christ, bro. So when I look down at me, he didn't see a Mexican. He sees the Son Jesus Christ, bro.
Who came up? You're right. He don't see a Mexican because he didn't never. Is the word Mexican in the Bible? Can you find the word? Those are things given us to by man, right? So now I want to show you what the Lord called us. Can I show you what the Lord called us? Okay, all praise to the Most High. Now you say you're a so-called Mexican, and give me numbers 1 to 8 first. Give me numbers 1 to 8 first. I want to show you this.
I'm not standing on that. You asked me a question and I said I'm a child of God.
Okay. Well, if you would be a so-called Mexican, you would be a child of God. Bring this up.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after the families by the house of their fathers.
After what the world called us.
By the house of their fathers.
That by the house of our father. But so if you were your father would be a so-called Mexican, well, you would be an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's
man.
right.
I love you, brothers. Stay prayed up.
That's your Uber over there, brother. You gotta go? All right, brother. Well, you would be an Israelite, you gotta repent and keep the commandments, brother.
That's right.
Right? See that? And damn straight away the brother who was listening, man. Damn, 7'9" and come up talking about love, man. Our people destroyed, man. That's why we gotta bring these precepts out and bring them back to the Lord, man. Because they lost, they drunk. It's nothing but dead people out here. Literally, Ezekiel 37, dry bones everywhere, man. Dead, man. The blind, the deaf. You know, come here. Hey, family, y'all got me to hear the word of the Lord? Can we show y'all something according to the Bible? Hey, brother and sister, come here real quick, family. Y'all got me to hear the words of the Lord? Y'all believe in the Bible? Y'all got me to hear the words of the Lord? Only in what? Okay, well, we got a brother who can teach you in Spanish. Come here us out, sister. We got a translator for you. Espanol. Come on. How you doing today, brother? You got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? All praises to the Most High. Right? We out here just trying to wake up our people and show them love according to the Bible. That's right. Right? What would you say your so-called race or nationality would be? So-called, right? All the things. Can we find the Lord called us black or African American in the Bible? Do you know when a so-called African, you know what black means? What do they use black for in this word, in the terminology? What they say? Black is literally evil. Hey, what they call Slocky, when you got a cake, what's the white version of the cake called? What's the black one called? You see that? Everything with black, what they say? You're gonna get sucked into a black hole. Hey, black is always associated with evil, so why do we go with these so-called terminologies? Right? Hey, what they say, black is it's always something black with negative, man. So we want to be, we really white, man. Right. And I'm gonna stress this out. We really white because we righteous, man. But I want to show you this. Your God-given nationality according to the Bible, right? Now, what you say is black African American, but that's not true. We'll be Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Right? And we gonna just get right to the chase, man. We ain't gonna fiddle with it. We gonna get right to it. You would be an Israelite, brother, if the Spirit bear witness. Why? Because we fit these things. Give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse number. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and start at verse number 42.
Come on.
But before I get to this though, now I know you're familiar with the Bible, right? You say you believe in the Bible, right? So you familiar with the story of Moses? I was going into it with the brother earlier. You know what Moses was set on the earth to do? So we're gonna get it. Moses had to go and set the Israelites free, because remember they was in Egypt in bondage. Remember they was building up the pyramids, right? They got that movie. What's that movie called? The Prince of Egypt. You ever seen that? I know. Oh, you probably. What's that movie called with Stan Lee? The Ten Commandments. You ever seen that movie? Okay. Well, anyway, so Moses had to go and set the Israelites free out of their bondage. They was literally in slavery. So give me this in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. After he set them free, he had to tell them this, right? Give me this.
Verse 15,
right?
But it shall come to pass,
right?
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right?
To observe to do all of his commandments.
So this is Moses after he. Now you ever heard about Moses? He parted the Red Sea. That's when he had to do that for the Israelites because they was in slavery. So he parted the Red Sea, brought them across the water. The Lord had tell him keep my laws, statutes, commandments. Remember he gave them the tablets, right? Then he had to give them the laws, statutes, commandments. On the Ten Commandments on the tablets. Right. Now this is what he finna tell them, right? Bring that out again.
But it shall come to pass,
right?
If thou wilt not hearken.
So he said, but it shall come to pass if you will not hearken, or mean to listen, right?
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right? Keep going.
To observe to do all of his commandments,
right?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Now what's gonna happen?
That all these curses, all these curses.
So he told them, Moses told the Israelites, hey, the Lord said, keep my laws, statutes, commandments. If you don't listen, then all these curses or bad things are gonna be placed upon you, right? Because we know a curse is not a good thing, right, brother? Right? Keep going.
That all these curses,
that all these
curses
right?
shall come upon thee, right? And overtake thee.
So he said that these curses would go overcome the Israelites if they didn't listen to keep the laws and his commandments. Now we're gonna get you a couple of curses, and we want you to identify who that sound like. That's right. If we read a curse and you see in today's society, who are those curses affecting the most? Right? So we're gonna get it. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and go to 16.
Verse 16, cursed shall thy be in the city.
So one of the curses was going to be on the Israelites was they was going to be cursed in the city. What do it mean to be cursed in the city? Because remember, curses being having bad things placed upon you, right? So who living bad in the city? Who living the worst in the city as a whole, as a collective? What group of people would you say are living in a bad situation? Everywhere you go, right? So-called bad people, right? Right? Because literally wherever we go, we literally in the ghettos. Hey, when you go into it, the ghettos, the word ghetto is where the Jews dwell, right? Right? But keep going on this.
And cursed shall thy be in the field.
Cursed shall thy what?
And cursed shall thy be in the field.
Now even in history, who was literally cursed in the slave fields? It was us, right? Was it the so-called white man or the Chinese man in the field picking cotton? They couldn't be out there in the field too long, man. They might need what's they call the sunscreen, man. Tanning lotion, man. Right? Yeah, FBF 20, man. Because they have them blister up, man. Right? Keep going.
Yep. And cursed shall thy be in the field.
Right?
Yep.
Go to verse number 32.
Verse 32.
Right.
Thy sons.
Go to verse 37.
Yep. Verse 37.
Right.
And thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb.
And a what?
And a proverb.
Psalm chapter 44 and verse number 10 through the spirit.
And a byword.
So he said he's gonna be an astonishment, right? A shaking of the head, man. And we are a shaking of the head amongst the people, man. He said a proverb, meaning a smart saying, right? Hey, what is a proverb that they use on our people today in today's society? You ever heard you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book? That's a smart saying, man. Literally, they ain't say you want to hide something from a white man, put it in a book, because he always got the book in his hand, man. Right. But our people never had it in the times of slavery, and they didn't even want us to read. They literally didn't want us to read, man. Right? They taught us the Bible and read it to us how they wanted to, and put it, interpreted it how they wanted us to be. Servants, obey your master. Yeah, it's in there, but they was using it in the wrong terms, man. Right? Bring this out.
This is the 44th Psalm, verse 10. Thou makest us to turn back from the enemy, and they which hate us spoil for themselves. Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and hast scattered us among the heathen. Thou sellest thy people for naught, and dost not increase thy wealth by their price.
Right? Now, that's just another curse that us going into, we were sent to all the four corners of the earth, right? But I want to go back to this real quick. Finish that out again in the last, about the byword.
And a byword.
What?
And a byword.
Now a byword. Now we getting called everything outside our God-given nationality. Like you said, black, African-American. And our grandparents are called Afro-American, man. Right? So these are things outside our God-given nationality. We get called these because we didn't, keep the laws, statutes, commandments of God. Right? Now, give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 46.
Verse 46.
Right?
And it reads, and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
I'm talking about these curses shall be upon thee for a sign and what?
And for a wonder upon thy seed forever.
We're going into right now. He said these curses are going to be upon the Israelite seed forever.
That's right.
Meaning we still in forever, right? Was that back then? This still forever, brother. So that's how we know that these things are still going to be on those certain people, right? And as it sounded like, who it sound like it's fitting so far, brother? Us, right? Now give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Verse 68.
Right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into what?
Into Egypt again.
Now what will we doing in Egypt again, brother? Slavery, right? So he said he's gonna bring you into that slavery or condition again by what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
He said with ships. Now who literally went on slavery on slave ships, brother? Hey, my brother right here. Who went on slavery on slave ships, historically speaking? What nation of people went on slavery on slave ships, historically speaking? That we got documented, so-called, in this so. Yeah, or just period. So my question is, what group or race of people went into slavery on slave ships? Just a question, nothing too. So-called black people, right? No, that's why I'm asking the brother. I just wanted to get you because you right here too. And I want to ask you and Google, what they say, stir up your memory, man. Right? So if it was so-called blacks who went in slavery on slave ships, read this again, huh?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He said that the Lord, now I speed you up, right? I know you got a flyer, but so we out here trying to identify what's our nationality, right? And we know this by the Bible because the Lord said that he was going to place certain things upon his people or a certain group of people to help identify who they would be in today's society. Okay. Okay.
Now, back in Bible days, when they were Egyptians, were the Egyptian slaves as well?
Well, no, they wasn't slaves. So the Egyptians are different from the Israelites. They're not the same people.
Well, I'm actually not. Now, I didn't mean to say weren't they slaves, but aren't they black?
Well, they would be brown. They would be a darker hue. But what that had to do with anything?
No, I'm just saying. Weren't they the first black people or something like that?
Well, no, brother. No, we were.
I didn't say that.
No, it's all good, but we ain't here to beat you up. This is edification. That's all it is. So they wasn't the first black. I mean, if you want to get technical, the Lord made all the men out of the dust of the earth in Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. So everybody prior to Genesis 25 was so-called of darker hue. Everybody. Nobody came up with a lighter hue until Esau was born, or the so-called white man, who they would call today. I mean, it's like the so-called white man, whose biblical name is Esau. That's the first recognition of a so-called white man. But everybody else is brown, man.
Alright, can I ask my question?
No, brother, hold your peace real quick. We're dealing with the brother. He just walked up. Okay, all praises, right? So did that answer your question? Okay, all praises. So no, they wasn't the first so-called black.
Well, I'm not saying they were. I mean, just
what we was taught in this world. Right, yeah. So
that's what I'm talking about.
right.
Hey, the East Indians who live in Fiji, they're brown skinned as well. But we're not the same people.
Right.
So
That's correct.
the color of your skin does not determine your nationality.
Right, yeah, kind of. So the color of your skin don't determine. But I just wanted his point wasn't they the first people? Well, not first people, but everybody. That's why I said everybody prior to Genesis 25 to 25 was dark skinned people. Everybody, and you had to. It was hot as hell back then. You think the so-called white man gonna sit there and burn up in that sun? He gonna put the one little sunscreen tan low on his nose like that's gonna work? No, he would have needed to be out in the night, man. Right? So, but that's
I would say this, I gotta go. That's good teaching. Even racist white folks get that.
Yeah. All right, brother. Right. So
They still can't
man. What was your question, brother? I'm trying to show the brother who he is, but what would you say your so-called?
I need the mic.
Oh, no, brother. You're not going to get the mic, brother. Yeah, come on. What's your question, brother?
Hey, you wanna
Okay, hold your peace, brother. We're going to get back to our brother, man, because your point is...
Hey, I'm the last one.
So back to our brother right here, right? So let's go back to Deuteronomy 28 and she said again. Now, brother, are you still with us on this? You understanding who these things are fitting so far, right? All right, bring this out. And you got Jake just walking up, just didn't want the mic, man. And I don't know which one folly, man. Right. Bring this out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
That's talking about us, man. We know without a shadow of doubt, we were those ones in slavery on slave ships.
Teach y'all.
Literally stacked up on top of each other. All the movies depicted. We all know it's true, man. We can't hide the fact. They know it's true. That's why they make these movies and laugh at us. Right? Keep going.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
right?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Now we're going to go back to our homeland.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And the Lord said that we was going to no more see it again, right? Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold.
And we going to what?
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto your who?
Unto your enemies.
The Lord said there we was going to be sold. Come look at this sign, brother. Can you see this? We literally was getting auctioned off by the so-called white men and all these other nations.
That's right.
He didn't just say the so-called white man. He said, and on your enemies. All these nations, man, they all had a hand in it, man.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, all these nations had a hand in it, man. Right? Well, who else was sold unto their enemies, brother? It was only us, brother. Keep going.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Man, we never... It ain't order, but hey, it ain't order, man. It was all on the brother, right? Keep going, though. We ain't dealing with the folly, man. So, but back to this, we said, and ye shall be what?
And ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen.
For what?
For bondmen.
Right?
And bondwomen.
So for slave men and slave men, we was going to be sold. And that's talking about us, but keep going.
And no man shall buy you.
And what?
And no man shall buy you.
We had nobody to redeem us out of this captivity. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these, they couldn't do nothing, man. Because if it wasn't of the will of the Lord, they was going to never prosper, man.
That's right.
We was going to never prosper. So we had nobody to save us. Right? Keep going.
Right. That's it.
Oh, yeah, kind. That's the end of that. Now, with that being said, brother, what would you say our so-called nationality would be? After all these things, remember, these things was fitting to the Israelites if they didn't listen to the laws and commandments. So who would you say that this fit, brother? That's right,
That's
brother.
right.
We would be the Israelites,
Right.
brother. I mean, and that's just reading. That's just us literally reading and having eyes to see and ears to hear. That's why we say it's ultimately the spirit that bear witness, and your spirit bear witness, brother. Now, with that being said, as we know, we Israelites, what else required? Is that it? That's the end all be all. What would you say else is required of us? Somebody give me the book of Tobit, chapter 13, and verse. Tobit 11 and 9. Come. Let's bring this out. Whoever got this. Because the Lord requires something from us. After you Israelite, he ain't just say, okay, you're Israelite, all right, man, go and get on that bark bus. No, man, you got the things required of you, man. Bring this out, whoever got it. You can bring this out in Deuteronomy 10, man.
Come on. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Bring that out.
And it reads,
Right.
And now Israel,
And now who?
and now
What
Israel,
the Lord called us again, brother?
what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Right?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
But to what?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Keep going.
To walk in all his ways.
Right?
And to love him.
Right?
And to serve the Lord thy God.
Right.
With all thy heart and with all thy soul.
What else, my brother? Keep going.
To keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the
What we
commandments.
required to do as being Israelites?
To keep the commandments
Keep going.
of the Lord.
Right?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy
So,
good.
brother, with all that being said, the Lord literally requires us to keep his laws, statutes, commandments after we know who we are. That's right. Do you know any laws, statutes, commandments, my brother? Any ones that you can spit off your head. Anyone, it don't matter. If not, we here to help you, Lord, with it. Right, come on. Thou shalt not steal. What else? You know what today is? I want to help you with this one. You know what today is, according to the Bible?
Oh, the Sabbath.
The Sabbath, all praise to the Most High. So you already know, so you know the Sabbath is on Friday night to Saturday night, right? Or Saturday, the 7th day, right? Okay, all praises. So, okay, let's get that for the brother anyway. Exodus chapter 20 and verse number 8.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8.
Yeah.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Do what?
Remember the Sabbath day.
That's why the Lord tells us to remember this, because it's going to be forgotten. Constantine came and changed and said, no, you keep it on Sunday.
Right.
That's the new day. No, it's not, man. Keep going.
To keep it holy.
Right?
6 days shall thy labor and do all thy work.
Right?
But the 7th day.
But the what?
But the 7th day.
We all know the 7th day is Saturday. It's not Sunday. They told us it was Sunday, but Sunday is the first day. Keep going.
But the 7th day
Right.
is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Keep going.
In it thou shalt do not in any work.
So he said on the Sabbath, we don't supposed to be doing work. Now, we come and do work, hey, to wake up our people, man. Let them know, thus said the Lord, who they are, and come back to the Lord, right? Now, but we ain't going physically to work and damn. Now, we know we in captivity. You know, we just got to pray for mercy on somebody. But, hey, ultimately, you should pray to the Lord and have him ask him for a different job if you literally got to work on the Sabbath, right? As of us, though, we ain't going to work on the Sabbath, Lord willing, man. Right? Keep going.
In it thou shalt not do any work. Next verse. For in 6 days the Lord made the heaven and the earth,
Right.
the sea, and all them in that is, and rested the
He did what?
and rested the
No, he kept working.
and rested
But
the,
it was more work to be done.
and rested the
Right?
7th day.
So he rested the 7th day. That's why we rest the 7th day. Hey, this
That's
is
right.
rest to us to come out here and wake up our people. That's
He
right.
tried.
Hey, this is literally rest to us, man. Right? Keep going.
Rested the 7th day.
Right? And so that's the end of that. So he rested the 7th day, just like we should be doing. Right? So with that being said, we got to keep the Sabbath day holy. That's right. Right? We can't buy or sell on the Sabbath. That's why the Lord said 6 days you got to do all your work and your labor, but the 7th day you got to keep it holy. Right? So that's that. Let me get Leviticus chapter.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine.
You know what?
And the swine.
You know what the swine is, my brother? You know what the swine is? The pig, right? You eat the pork? Okay, all praise to the Most High. But you probably ate it before, right? So we still got to show you. Bring this out.
Though he divide the hoof
Right.
and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Right.
He is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
So the Lord said the pig is unclean to us because he got to have 3 attributes to be a clean animal. But he don't chew the cud, meaning chew his food properly, digest it properly. You know the pig he gonna get down, man. You can put a whole dead bodies in here and he'll finish it instantly, man. Right? He don't care what he eat, man. And they don't even sweat. So that's why you ain't got a seasoned pork. And if you put salt on the pork, you might overflavor it, man. You just cook it as is and it's good. Hey, you can't just cook chicken as is and it's just good. Hey, if you just cook ground beef and give me some nachos with that, it's not gonna be good, man. You gotta season it because they clean animals, man. Right? Keep going.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
Right.
and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Wow.
They are unclean to you.
They what?
They are unclean to
The
you.
Lord loves us that much that he gave us animals that we can't eat and that we can eat because he cared for us, right? He ain't gonna just say, oh, just go eat anything, because he made animals certain things for their purpose. And the pig was then the garbage can of the earth, right? He made to eat anything and everything. He got free will to do eat whatever he want if he got ears to hear, man. Right? Now, going back to it, go to verse 9.
Verse 9.
Right?
These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
Now we're gonna see what we eat that's in the water, right?
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
What do you say, y'all?
Whatsoever have fins and
The
scales.
Lord said, the only thing that we can eat out of the water, it has to have fins and scales. Now, what's something that's in the sea that got fins and scales? Only fish, right? But what do our people love to eat that don't got fins and scales? Shrimp, lobster. Hey, I seen a video the other day. You see that? And it cut our brother right, and he was pricked to the heart, man, when he heard it. Right? Because he didn't want the guama shrimp. Hey, they got colossal shrimp that's like this big, man. Big shrimp, man. And hey, in the world, I used to dig in them, man, because I was ignorant, man. But that's what, see, give me some of this song. Acts chapter 17 to verse 30. But the Lord said that if we was ignorant of it, he gonna give us, we gonna get forgiven of it. Because we was doing it ignorant. Read this out in Acts 17 to 30.
John, this is the book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 30.
Right? Whoever got it. Oh, you got it?
Book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse 30.
Bring it out.
And it reads thus. In the times of this ignorance, in the time of this ignorance,
what the Lord do?
God winked
He
at
did
it.
what?
God winked at it.
That's so when we was ignorant of it, he winked at it. He gave us that mercy. But keep going.
Salaki. But now commandeth all men everywhere to repent.
To do what?
To repent.
No, keep doing it.
To repent.
And repent. Stop putting it off. Stop doing it. So if you was eating anything that didn't have fins and scales, we just gotta repent and put it away. And we got good fish that we can eat. Some people don't, like I know one of our brothers, he can't eat. How y'all doing today, brother? Y'all believe in the Bible? Come on, yourself, family. We're here for y'all. So we is here teaching our brother right here his nationality according to the Bible. What would y'all say y'all nationality would be? What happened? Okay, Jamaican. What would you say yours would be, brother? I can't hear you. Okay, so y'all would be Israelites, man. That's some good news, right? y'all would be Israelites according to the Bible. Why? Because the Lord said his people will have certain things placed upon them to help identify who they are. Now, now real quick, brother, bear with us. Now, give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. Listen to this, brothers, because the Lord said that this is something that's going to happen to his people for not listening to him. Y'all hear me, brother? He said, what I'm going to read to y'all is, he said these were some things that was going to happen to his people for not keeping his commandments. But whoever these things sound like they fit, got to be the Israelites. That's right. Now, bring this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, to speed y'all up, I don't know if y'all familiar with the Bible. How old y'all is? Y'all a little young? 16? How old you is, brother? Okay, so y'all young. So I don't know if y'all too familiar with the Bible, but have y'all heard of Moses at least? Y'all know what he was famous for, right? Okay, remember he split the Red Sea, had to bring the Israelites across the Red Sea. You ever heard it said, let my people go? So that was Moses. He had to say that to Pharaoh because his people was over there in slavery or bondage. In the book of Exodus chapter 9 and verse 1, right? So with that being said, he had to split the Red Sea and bring his people across and tell them, now he telling them, y'all got to keep the laws, statutes, commandments of God, right? Who formed them and to keep the commandments. But if they didn't keep them, then these certain things are going to happen to them. So that's why I'm reading this. It's a quick speed up, right? Lord willing, we're going to go deeper to it, Lord willing. But who does this sound like it happened to in today's society, fam? Read this out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right? Because they was in slavery over there. And so the Lord said he's going to have to bring them into Egypt again, which is slavery or bondage. Let me get that real quick. I don't want to go too far for the way. Give me that in Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2 real quick.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
No.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
right?
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the what?
Out of the house of bondage.
Now, what did y'all say bondage or Egypt mean, family? Bring it out again. So this is going to read y'all what bondage means.
I am the Lord thy God.
What Egypt means. Right.
I am the Lord thy God, right, which have brought ye out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the what?
Out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
Out of the house of bondage.
What does Egypt mean?
Out of the house of bondage.
So y'all hear that, brother? So Egypt just means bondage or slavery. Right? And I know y'all a little young. I don't know if y'all was taught about slavery in the Bible, because I know they're trying to take it away. Now, was y'all taught that in school about slavery? And they trying to take that away through the spirit. Oh, you was taught it in school a little bit? Okay, kind of all praise. They wouldn't let it get through you, man. Now, the brother's 16 and you 15 and you heard that, so all praises, man. Right? But so going back to this curse, bring this out again in Deuteronomy.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, what Egypt mean again, family? Right? So what do Egypt? House of bondage, exactly. You know, Jay ain't catching quick, man. So Egypt just means bondage or slavery. So the Lord said, what again?
And the Lord thy God shall bring thee into Egypt again.
To slavery or bondage again, how though?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Now, who would y'all say went on slavery on cargo slave ships? Look at these big old ships right here, right? I don't know if y'all can see. Who went on slavery on these big old ships right here? Well, black people, right? So-called, right? So the Lord said that was going to be a curse placed upon his people for not keeping his laws and his commandments, right? So he said that his people was going to go into slavery, right? Egypt again, meaning bondage again, with ships. Now we know that only happened to, have you ever seen a Chinese man on those slave ships? Have you ever seen a damn Arab on the slave ships? Talking about let people, and speaking in their language, talking about let them go. No, man, that was us, right? So keep going on this,
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
right,
thou shalt see it no more again.
Right, keep going.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Now, one more. I know y'all kind of got to go, but I want to ask y'all this. He said when they got off those slave ships, they were sold to their enemies. Now, when our people got off those slave ships, what nation or group of people or race of people was we sold to? The so-called white people, right? And we know that. And that's a picture right there. Literally us on the auction block getting sold for bottles of wine. For damn nothing, man. Right? Talking about this a big strong boy right here. Hey y'all, they was doing this to us, man. Right? Keep going. You gonna finish it out? Oh God.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, right, thou shalt see it no more again.
Right.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Right.
For bondmen,
right,
and bondwomen,
slave man and slave woman,
and no man shall buy you.
And nobody was gonna help redeem us out of this. Y'all heard of Martin Luther King? What they give him the damn February or whatever the hell they? I forget, man. Black so-called February. Yeah, MLK Day. Hey, he didn't give us for nothing, because, hey, before he died, I don't know if y'all noticed, he said he led his people to a burning house, man. So he knew what he was doing was wrong, man. But nevertheless, the Lord said that his people, the Israelites, was going to go in slavery on slave ships. We know that happened to us. With many more, I know y'all got to go. But at the end of the day, the Lord called us Israelites, man. So we got to come up out of the Jamaican. You know, we want to have a flag and eat the damn jerk chicken. That's not our heritage, man. Jerk chicken and rice not our heritage, brother. Keeping the law and statutes commandments is our heritage, brother.
That's right.
Right? So as an Israelites, we got to keep the commandments, man. Do y'all know any commandments real quick before y'all go? I'm going to show y'all a commandment that y'all can start keeping right now. Give me the book of Exodus chapter 11, Leviticus 11 again. Bring this out for the family. I know y'all got to go. Let me just hear these 2 commandments, man. Right? Because y'all Israelites. So y'all got to remember that. Right? So come, bring this out.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine,
You know what?
and the
I
swine,
know what swine is. I know that's like old English for y'all. But swine is just a pig. Y'all eat pork? Okay, we're going to serve what the Lord said about the pork.
though he divide the hoof
Right.
and be cloven-footed,
Right.
yet he cheweth not the cud.
What is he doing?
He is unclean to you.
What?
He is unclean to you.
The pastor said we couldn't be hot.
He is unclean to you.
So the Lord said the pig is an unclean animal. The pig doesn't sweat, right? It's damn an unclean animal to us. So we can't eat that, right? Now, you know, I know y'all kind of young, you know, but if y'all kids starting today, y'all can start not eating pork. It's not hard, right? The brother said he don't eat pork, right, brother? Right? So at the end of the day, we said, what happened?
We stopped.
Hey, we stopped. Hey, I haven't ate, hey, before I even knew I was Israelite, I haven't eaten pork for like damn near 12 years, man. You say but do you love it more than the Lord, brother? Hey, you got the turkey bacon, you got beef bacon. Hey, you get in there, brother. So is bacon gonna be more than serving the Lord, having everlasting life? Right now, this is a little deeper things that you're going to, but brother, you got to make that decision. Is bacon, this unclean animal, is it better than the Lord? You got to make that decision, brother. I hope that you say or no, right, brother? You think bacon more important than serving the Lord? No, brother. So you got to make that decision, brother. You're 16, you older than him, brother. You got to show him the way, man. Right? So as an Israelite man, you required not to eat it. And now that you know, the Lord heard it. So, hey, you saying that, hey, the Lord, you got to take it and be fearful of the Lord's judgments. Because he's saying in the time of your ignorance, he'll weep at it. But you're not ignorant of the fact that you can't eat bacon, brother. You know now, so, hey, who knows what, hey, the Lord and the angel read that right down. No, I love my bacon, though. Hey, who knows, man? I might damn fall and leave it for right here, man. You know, who knows, man? But at the end of the day, brother, we the Israelites, we got to keep the commandments of the Lord. Right? Today is the Sabbath day. Right? The Lord said on the Sabbath, we don't supposed to buy or sell. Right? What else? Y'all a little young. I know y'all ain't gonna have a beer right now. Have a Dixon beer, or you ain't gonna have a Dixon beer right now, right? But what else? I want to get one more for the brothers. Okay, come fringes.
This the book of
Numbers, brother, real quick. All right, just one more, brother, and after this, y'all good. This for you too, brother.
This the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes.
That they make them what?
That they make them fringes.
You know what a fringe is?
What it is?
A fringe, like fringe.
Yeah, like, so what's a fringe right here? You see all the brothers got it on. This is called a fringe.
What they saying? They're like carpet. That's what they saying. But we make it look good, man. Right? 8A carpet, man. It's a fringe, man. But we're gonna show you what it's for. Bring this out.
That they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
No, just back then.
Throughout their generations.
So throughout your generations, meaning forever. Right? Keep going.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
What?
A ribbon of blue.
Blue was a royal color, brother.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the
do what?
And remember all the commandments.
A fringe is a physical reminder to look at the commandments
of the Lord and do them.
All right, brother. So you got to keep the commandments, brother. It's a physical reminder to keep the commandments. See that the bus kind of came out of nowhere, man. But you heard that, brother. So the fringe is a physical reminder to keep the laws and commandments. So we got to hurry, man. We got to get in this thing, man.
I gotta go too.
All right, brother. All right, but what the Lord call us again, brother? What the Lord call us again? All praise to the Most High, man. So somebody hearken, man. Somebody here, man. Everybody got to go, man. Right? The Jamaican just want to be a Jamaican and eat bacon all day. Hey, if he don't repent, hey, it's sad to say, but he ain't gonna make it, man. Him and that bacon, man. Right? So, all praises, man. Let's get into it, man. I wanted to go into something today, but give me the book of Slocky. Give me Revelation 1:9 first. Right? Revelation chapter 1 and verse 9, and then we're gonna get Baruch chapter 4 real quick. Right?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 9. I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation,
In what?
in tribulation,
Right, keep going.
and in the kingdom, and in the patience of Yahweh HaMashiach.
Now, verse 10.
I was in the spirit.
Was what?
I was in the spirit.
We gotta be on this day.
I was in the spirit
Right?
on the Lord's day.
Nah, we damn sad on this day.
On the Lord's day.
Hey, we gotta be in the spirit, cause hey, we not in the spirit. How we gonna come and teach somebody else, man? How we gonna show them they God-given nationality? So we gotta be in the spirit on this day, man.
right.
Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1, right?
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, this is the book of the commandments.
This is the what?
This is the book of the commandments of
Right?
God.
Right?
And the laws that endure forever.
Oh, just back then.
And the laws that endure forever.
Oh, the Lord came and done away with it.
And the laws that endure forever.
The Lord said that. He said the laws literally endure forever, man. So that's a cut to Christianity saying the law's not here no more, man. Keep going, man.
All they that keep it,
All they what?
all they that keep it,
Shall what?
shall come to life.
Shall what?
Shall come to life.
Keeping the laws, statutes, commandments is the life, man. That's what we was going into earlier, man. Literally, that's life, man. Because if you ain't keeping the commandments, you in death, man. And the Lord coming back to kill all those that's not doing thus said the Lord, man. Keep going.
But such as leave it,
That what?
but such as leave it,
Right.
shall die.
Shall what?
Shall
They're gonna
die.
have a peaceful death.
Shall die.
Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, and go to verse 9. Right? Bring this out. Hold that in Baruch and go back to 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, and verse 9.
Whoever got it.
Turn you over.
Second Esdras, no, second Esdras.
Chapter 9, and verse 9. You got it,
This,
Mark?
this is 2nd Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 9.
Right?
Then shall they be in pitiful case,
Right.
which now have abused my way.
Which now have what?
Which now have abused my way.
The Lord said, because in verse 7, he said that by faith and by by having the faith in the works of the Lord, that's how you're going to be justified. But he said in verse, start at 8 on that,
Verse 8.
Right?
Shall be preserved from the said perils,
Right.
and shall see my salvation
Right, but keep
in my land
Keep going.
and within my borders.
Right.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Now
That's the elect, but we're going to see what's going to happen to those that's not doing it. Keep going.
Then shall they be in pitiful
He
case,
said they're going to be in what?
in pitiful case,
Right?
which now have abused my way.
Which have what?
Which now have abused my way.
I love my pork, though.
Which now have abused my way.
Keep going.
And they that have cast them away despitefully
Right.
shall dwell in torment.
Shall dwell in what?
Shall dwell in
Now,
torment.
give me the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, and go to verse 32. So you gotta leave the precepts up, because they gonna tell the story through the Spirit, man. Give me 2nd Esdras, right? Chapter 13 and verse 32, right?
2nd Esdras 13 and 32.
Right.
And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass,
Right.
and the sign shall happen,
Right.
which I shewed thee before.
Right.
And then shall my son be declared.
Right? Get out.
Jump to Slack at verse 34.
Verse 34.
Right.
And the innumerable multitude shall be gathered together.
Right.
As thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting.
Keep going.
But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount
Now, this talking about
Zion,
Yahweh Shah. Keep going.
and Zion shall come,
Right.
and shall be shewed to all men,
Keep going.
being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven.
Right.
Slack, how you doing today, brother? You got a minute, verse of the Lord? Come here inside, brother. We here for you. Right? All praise to the Most High, right? So, you said you got 6 minutes? Oh, you got an Uber coming? Oh, your part. Okay, Con. So we gonna try to speed it up for you, man. What would you say your race would be, or your God-given? No, better yet, your God-given nationality. What did God call us in the Bible, brother? Do you know? Yeah, we would be the Israelites, brother. See that, brother? I already know, man. So you know what we out here for, then, brother. So we the Israelites, and we trying to wake up our people, man, and let them know, thus said the Lord. It's good that you know that. Right? How long you been knowing that, brother? Oh, okay, so you probably with IUIC then. Okay, all praises, man. It's good to have a brother or family in the truth. You an Israelite, brother.
That's right.
You know that, brother? And you can't make it. If you, well, ultimately it's the spirit, but at the end of the day, you would be Israelite according to, let me give you this, right? Now, the Israelites was going to be going through all kind of hell and tribulations in these last days because they didn't keep the commandments of the Lord. Now, I know you say your friend probably done told you this before, right? So what you know as an Israelite, what you required to do as an Israelite? Huh? Oh, okay, so you say you're Muslim, but that's religion though. That's not a nationality, that's a religion. Do you know who made that religion? Yeah, Muhammad was the one who had made that, right? But do you know that all the things that he learned, he got it from us? Now, yeah, you're right. Hey, somebody give me this, give me get my book bag, I got to get that Babylon in 2 by 2. I want to show you real quick, right? I know you got to go and sit in a couple minutes, but ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, brother. We got your back, brother. We gonna see. Okay, come. Somebody bring that Babylon in 2 by 2. I want to show you this real quick, brother, because we gotta. The Lord said we gotta tear down certain strongholds, right? And if that's a stronghold that's making you not want to come into the truth of being an Israelite, well, we gotta tear it down, Lord. That may be more profitable than trying to beat something in your head and you just damn going away with it, and it's just not resonating with you, right? So look, I want to show you this real quick, brother. Right, real quick, brother. Can we show you this real quick before you go? All right. Oh, you got it? Oh, okay, the brother got it right here. Bring this out real quick.
God, from Babylon to Timbuktu.
Right?
The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
You hear that, brother? So Muhammad adopted many what?
Many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
So-called from the Jewish, which we know as us as the Jews. Keep going.
First of all, the basic idea of monotheism.
Right, because they had one God for every day of the year. Right? Yeah, they did. That's a little history that you got to go into. When you go into it, they had a God for every day of the year. The so-called Muslims. I mean, Muhammad and them. Come on, see? So you got to, you don't know, brother. This your religion, right? Keep going. All right, we're gonna break it down further.
God, which is the belief of one God.
Right.
The Jewish confession of the unity of God is
right.
Shema Israel Adonai Elohu Adonai Ehu. God, the Mohammedan
right.
slogan is as follows.
Right.
La ilaha illa Allah,
right.
Muhammad Rasul Allah.
Right.
There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the prophet of Allah.
Right, now that's just their slogan that they stole from us, right? But that's, keep going.
Muhammad adopted also the main details of the Jewish calendar.
So he's just literally stealing all of the things that he learned from us. Because if you know, now we could have went to a couple verses before this, but he was a camel driver. He was illiterate, but he had good listening. He was a good listener. So that's why he was able to adopt and steal all the different ways of us as Israelites. Keep going.
The Day of Atonement.
The what?
The Day of Atonement.
Right, these are days that we kept as Israelites, right? That we still keep. Keep going.
The Sabbath.
The Sabbath, which is today, brother. Today is the Sabbath. They got that from us. Keep going.
Much of
Saturday,
the
right? Keep going.
Much of the Bible and narratives from the Midrash and many points of the ritual law.
Right, keep going.
Incidentally, the Jews prayed 3 times a day facing the city of Jerusalem.
Right. Now, how many times they say y'all supposed to pray in so-called?
Keep going.
And the Muslims, true believers, pray 5 times.
See that? So they got that from us. Everything that they got it from us. Right?
Keep going.
Pray 5 times a day facing the city of Mecca.
Right.
Trying his best, Muhammad saw.
He said doing what?
Trying his best.
So he's trying his best. You hear this? Keep going, man.
Muhammad sought to convert the Jews.
He sought to what?
To convert the Jews.
So how the hell you gonna steal our religion and try to convert us into your new religion?
Right.
That's dumb as hell, because this not a religion, this is our heritage.
But keep going.
God, to his religion,
right?
But to no avail.
But to what?
But to no avail.
He failed, man. But he got some of our people still today, they don't keeping it, like my brother right here. But that's something that was made, and he fabricated it and tried to reteach it to us. Brother, how you gonna steal something from us and reteach us your new way?
Keep going.
The Jews were adamant and resistant to change.
They was what?
They were adamant and resistant to change.
Right.
To the high esteem which the prophet held from the Jews was transformed to enmity instead of allies.
Right. Now, with that being said, brother, all the things, that's a brief.
Oh, you want to keep going, Constance?
He looked upon them as competitors.
He looked at them as what?
As competitors.
You hear that, brother? So we got to come up out of these religions. That's man-made. Well, the law, statutes, commandments of God is God-given. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 33 and verse 4. All these things is literally that we do is of the Lord. Muhammad, he stole that from us and tried to re-inherit it to people, man. That's right. Right? What happened?
He was talking to me that he was the last prophet.
But he didn't prophesy nothing that came to pass. Hey, if you ain't all the prophets that Moses, damn, Isaiah, damn Jeremiah, all these things, hey, they prophesied things that came to pass, man.
Right.
Right? All right, brother. All right, brother. Now, brother, you'll be an Israelite, brother. You got to come up out of that religion, brother. All right, bring this out anyway. Deuteronomy 33.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 4.
Right.
Moses commanded us in law,
Right.
even in inheritance.
Even in what?
Even in inheritance.
We got to know this is our heritage, man.
That's
we
right.
really got to come back, man. Damn Muslim, man. Madness, man. Brother Maxwell had orange hair, man. That's madness, man. Bring this back out in 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and go back to 36 real quick. I just want to touch on that point that I was making through the spirit.
Then we're gonna go back to second
Ezra, chapter 12, verse 30,
37. We start at 36.
verse 36.
God, you know?
And Sion shall come and shall be shewed to all men,
Right.
being prepared and buildeth, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands.
Keep going.
And this my son shall rebuke the wicked.
He shall what?
Shall rebuke the wicked
going.
inventions of those nations,
Right.
which for their wicked life are fallen into tempest,
Keep going.
and shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments.
In the what?
And the
Go
torments.
back to that 2nd Ezra chapter 9. He said the same thing. He said, while they yet abuse his ways, they shall dwell in the torments, man. And this is just another precept that's linking up with the same thing Ezra was talking about in chapter 9. He said, now this one, he was saying that before Yahushua came back, and this one Yahushua back, and he's saying the same thing, man. Keep going.
God, wherewith they shall begin to be tormented,
Right.
which are like unto a flame.
Right. Because
And
Word is the fire, man.
right.
So he gonna say that you're gonna be judged by the words of the Lord. Keep on.
and he shall destroy them without labor by the law.
By the what?
By the law.
He's gonna destroy them by the law. Keep going.
Which is like unto fire.
And that's because if you're not doing thus said the Lord, now we know that's why he said the nations. And then when you go to verse 39, he clarified, verse 40, he started talking about the 10 tribes, man. So we know that it was a separation, man. Keep going.
And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto
Right.
him,
Right.
those are the 10
We
tribes.
can start right there. Now he jumping to the 10 tribes, man. But go back to that in Baruch, man. Right?
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
Right.
Walk in the presence of the light.
what?
Walk in the presence of the light.
But we the children of the light, like we was going to earlier, man. Give me that in John chapter 11 and verse 9. And give me 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 11. And give me John, we'll just get those two first, right? We are the children of the light, man.
That's right.
Right? That's why he's saying walk in that light, man.
Whoever got it, bring it up.
John 11 and 9. Yahushua answered, are they not 12 hours in the day?
Right.
If any man walk in the day, he stumbleth not.
He what?
He stumbleth not.
And that's what he's saying. And my brother's bud gotta say, see, it's 12 hours. The Sabbath starts Saturday morning, man. No, it don't, man. That's not what that's talking about, man. That's because it's always the separation from day to night. The Lord made that plain. But he says 12 hours. And if you want to even go into that, if it's 12 hours in a day, it's damn sure not 12. For one, right now, is it 12 hours a day right now? The sun kind of raised at 7 and set at 5, man. Is that 12, man? Right? Is my math off? Keep going.
Right.
Because he seeth the light of this world.
Because he what?
Because he seeth the light of this world.
Keep going.
But if a man walk in the night,
But if you what?
if a man walk in the night,
right?
he stumbleth.
He what?
He
We're
stumbleth.
going forward. That's what happened to us. Bring this out.
Second Thessalonians 2 and 39.
Yup. Verse 9, it says, for ye remember, brethren, and our labor and travail, and laboring night and day,
Right.
because we would not be chargeable unto any of you.
Right. Keep going.
We preach unto you the gospel of God.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 11. Verse 10. Ye are the witness, and God also.
Right.
How holily, yeah, this like that. Oh, God. How holily and justly and unmemorably
Right.
we behaved ourselves among you
Right.
that believe.
Right. Oh, you got it. Keep going.
Oh, God. As ye know how we exhorted and comforted and changed every one of you,
Right.
as a father doeth his children.
Right. Slack it. I want to get to slack it. Verse 5 and verse 7.
Oh, 5 and 7.
Yeah.
For they that sleep in the night,
Right.
and they that be drunken.
Slack it.
Yep. Verse 8.
Right.
But let us who are of the day be sober.
Be what?
Be sober.
He said us as the day, let us be sober,
That's
man.
right.
Keep going.
putting on the breastplate of faith and love.
Right.
And
Ephesians 6:11 on down the going.
that's right. And for a helmet of hope of salvation.
Right.
For God hath not appointed us unto wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Mashiach.
Right. But that's the end of that. I just wanted the part where he said we are the children of the day. So we gotta walk in the day, man. Right. And we not damn children of the night, man. That damn third shift gonna get you killed, man. Hey, brother's body, you be sick as hell. Brothers think, oh, I'm getting that graveyard shift money. But brother, you killing yourself, man. Cause we children of the day, man. But keep going. I'll go back to that Baruch.
Verse Baruch, turn ye, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou may be as illuminated. Give not thy honor to another, nor the thing that is profitable unto thee to a strange nation. To a strange nation.
Keep going.
O Israel, happy are we for the things that are presence of God.
And we gotta be, we are happy for the things that please God. Keeping the law, statutes, commandments, keeping the high holy days, keeping these feast days, keeping the Sabbath, man. These things please God, so we happy for that. But keep on.
O Israel, happy are we for the things that please God are made known unto us.
Keep going.
Be of good cheer, my people.
Be of good cheer, my people.
Be sad.
Be of good cheer, my people.
The memorial of Israel. The memorial of Israel. The memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations.
We was what?
Ye were sold to the
We're
nations.
going to many precepts, right?
Not for your destruction.
In this precept, Baruch is quoting from Deuteronomy right now. Because this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 6, but he said you were what?
But ye were not sold to the nations for not for your destruction, but for your move, because you moved God to wrath.
We moved God to wrath. He said, hey, keep my commandments and live, or damn don't. I mean, it's like Deuteronomy 28 and 15, man. Keep the commandments or have these curses come upon you. And we didn't do it, so he said he did what?
Ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him to that made you
So
by
we did what?
For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils.
See that? Keep going.
And not to God.
He said we provoke the Lord. And then the Lord said, hey, don't provoke the Lord, man. Thou shalt, hey, give me the book of Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy 8 and 11 real quick.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting God.
We have what?
Ye have forgotten the everlasting
A lot
God.
of people forgotten the everlasting Lord, man. Hey, the Lord literally said, hey, this is sin that they don't forget the Lord. Give me this. I'm going to get the precept. Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 11.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 11.
Right out.
Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy
said, what?
Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God. In not keeping his commandments.
Now what?
And not keeping his commandments.
That's what Baruch said. Bring that out again. From the top.
Thank God. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, not to God. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God.
What Baruch say?
Ye have forgotten the everlasting
But
God.
what the Lord say, don't do in Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 11.
Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God.
So the Lord said you forgot him, so the Lord bringing these things to you. That's right. He's saying, beware that you not forget the Lord. Wow.
In not keeping his commandments.
And now what?
In not keeping his commandments.
The Lord's done away with.
In not keeping his commandments.
Keep going.
And his judgments. And his statutes. Which I command thee this day.
So it's technically a sin when you don't do it, man. And that's why people are destroyed. And that's why Baruch, through the Spirit, going in, man. But keep going.
Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem. And ye have grieved Jerusalem.
And Jerusalem is talking about us as a people, really, but in the city too. That's why the Lord had to think, hey, now, like we was going to say earlier, how is this city that's built on a hill, how was it being able to overcome? I mean, got overtook, man, because we wasn't listening to the Lord. Give me Jeremiah chapter 1, and I believe that's 15. Bring this out. Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 15. Right? Because the Lord had to destroy our beautiful city, man. Bring this out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 15.
Right.
For lo, I will call all the families of the kingdoms of the north, saith the Lord. And they shall come, and they shall set every one his throne at the entering of the gates of Jerusalem.
Keep going.
And against all the walls thereof round about.
And what?
And against all the walls thereof round about. And against all the cities of Judah.
Keep going.
And I will utter my judgments against them.
And he gonna what?
I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness,
Right.
who have forsaken me, and have burned incense unto the other gods,
Right.
and worship the works of their own hands.
Keep going.
Thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise, and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them.
So the Lord said He's gonna raise up these other nations and come and destroy our city, man. Why? Because we wasn't doing thus said the Lord, man. Go back to that Baruch.
Ye have grieved Jerusalem.
He said, you have grieved Jerusalem.
That nourished you.
Right.
For when she saw that the wrath of God was come upon you, she said, hearken, O ye dwell that.
He said what?
Hearken, O ye that dwell in Zion.
Right.
God hath brought upon me great mourning.
Right.
For I saw the captivity of my sons and my daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them.
Right.
With joy did not nourish them.
With what?
With joy did not nourish them.
We didn't get nourished in this time, man. And right now, man. And our people still in this thing right now, man. And that's why we out here, man. To give them that good word, man. Anoint their eyes with the eye salve, man, Lord willing. Keep going.
With joy did I nourish them.
Right.
But sent them away weeping and mourning.
But then what?
But sent them away weeping and mourning.
But sent away weeping and mourning, man. Right? Not knowing who the hell we was, damn in captivity, damn destroyed for lack of knowledge, right? Because we didn't want to do keep the laws and commandments.
That's right.
Right, keep going.
Let no man rejoice over me.
Right.
A widow, a forsaken.
Jump to the next verse.
Oh, yep. They knew, it says they knew nothing his statutes, nor walked in his ways.
See that, and that's always was the thing was our downfall, man.
That's right.
By not walking in the law, statutes, commandments, man, that's our downfall, man. Right? That's why the Lord said, keep my commandments and live, man.
That's right.
Right? Give me this, give me Psalm chapter 71 from the top. Right? Give me Psalm 71 from the top, Brother Michelle.
God, this is Psalm 71 from the top. And it reads thus. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust.
He said what?
In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust.
Right, keep going.
Let me.
Because we got to put our trust in the Lord, man. That's why we doing thus said the Lord, man. Right?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Let me never be put to confusion.
Let me what?
Let me never be put to confusion.
Okay, I ain't teaching your people.
Let me never be put to confusion.
Right? In this damn land of our captivity.
Let me never be put to confusion.
Keep going.
Deliver me in thy righteousness.
Right.
And cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me.
Right.
And save me.
Right? And what?
And save me.
And that's what we ask the Lord, man. To literally save us, man. And we literally through the Spirit, we not saved literally, but we saved because we know who we are now.
That's Jesus.
Right? That's what we saved from, the destruction of this world. Celebrating Christmas. Celebrating the fake New Year that just passed, man. Right. We spared from that destruction because we know we Israelites. And we know the so-called New Year is around the time of Passover, man. Right. In the month of Abib, man. Or Nisan, what they say, man. Right? Keep going on there. One more verse.
God, verse 3.
Right?
Be thou my strong habitation.
Be what?
Be thou my strong habitation.
We asking the Lord to be our strong habitation. Keep going.
Whereunto I may continually resort.
Right.
Thou hast given commandment.
Thou hast what?
Thou hast given commandment.
Right.
To save me.
To what?
To save me.
Not to destroy it.
To save me.
Because we want to go again.
To save
The
me.
Lord gave us this to save us, man. That's why we coming back and doing them, man.
That's right. For thou art my rock.
For what?
For thou art my rock.
No, that damn megastone.
For thou art my rock.
That big black cobblestone.
For thou art my rock and my fortress.
And our what?
And my fortress.
Shiva Mashiach. Give me the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 27.
God, well, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 27. And it reads, be of good comfort,
Right?
O my children,
Right.
and cry unto God.
Do what?
And cry unto
Keep
God.
going.
For ye shall be remembered of him.
For what?
For ye shall be remembered of him
Keep going.
that brought these things upon you.
Right?
For as it was your mind to go astray.
Or it was what?
For
Right, it was your mind to go astray.
It was our mind to go astray. We did go
right.
astray, man.
Yep.
But what?
From God,
Right.
so being returned.
So what?
So be returned.
So we Israelites.
So be returned.
People lost that commandment.
So be returned.
Trying to wake up our people.
So be
What we
returned.
gotta do?
Seek him 10 times
What
more.
we gotta do?
Seek him 10 times more.
Man, and we gotta seek the Lord 10 times more being
Right.
returned, man. We literally return to the Lord and we gotta keep seeking him, man.
That's right.
We got the fringes on and know who he is. That don't mean, oh, we good now, man. No, you gotta continue to seek the Lord, man. Bring that last verse out to us.
For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again.
And we want that everlasting joy, man. That's why the Lord said, give me Revelation chapter 22 and verse number 2. in the Spirit, man. Bring this out. What the Lord say to us, man? We know what our salvation is. Bring this out. Revelation 22 and verse 2.
In the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse number 2. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manners of fruit, and yielded her fruit every month. And
so like it, I want to get right to the point. Verse number, start at verse number 6. Where he said, I think he said when he said, right away all the tears. Verse number, just go to verse 4 through the spirit.
Verse number 4. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their forehead.
That's what we look forward to, man. Seeing the Lord's face, man. Having our name, his name, what? The laws, his commandments, what he stand for in our forehead, man. Keep on.
And there shall be no night there. And they
that's what brothers go. And there shall be no night there. And yeah, because there's gonna be no wickedness, man. Right? Keep going.
And they need no candle, neither light of the sun.
Because it's going to be implanted inside of us, man. The law and commandments is going to be whoever the elect is, man. We don't want to dare to number ourselves to that number, but we the hopeful elect, man. It's going to be dwelled inside of us, man. That's why the Lord said in the book of Hebrews, hey, we ain't going to have to teach our people no more, man. Because it's in us already. We got to teach these dirty heathen, man, through the Spirit. Keep going.
For the Lord God giveth them light. And they
that's why he said, and that's why you got to read the Bible to understand it. He said, for the Lord their God giveth them light. What is that? Keep going.
And they shall reign forever and ever. And he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true.
They are what?
They are faithful and true.
No, the Lord's words is a lie.
They are faithful and true.
No, he's not almighty in power.
They are faithful and true.
And the Lord God of the holy prophets sent his angels to shew unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. Which must shortly be done. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy.
That what?
That keepeth the sayings of the prophecy.
That's why we tell our people, man, we gotta keep enduring, man. Keep keeping these sayings, man. Of these prophecies, man. Keep on.
Of this book.
Of this what?
Of this book.
And we can now. That's what we got to do, man. We got to come back to the Lord. Hey, like you said, as our mind wasn't going straight from the Lord, seek him 10 times, but now being returned, seek him 10 times more, man. Why? Because we know what we hope to get in that Revelation chapter 22. We want that everlasting life, man. We want that damn, really the everlasting life, the joy, the riches, the damn freedom, man, through the Spirit, man. Right? Now, give me the book. I'm going to close up with the Spirit, man. Give me the book of Acts chapter 8 and verse 31. Right? And then I'm gonna close it with Acts 20 and 31 through the Spirit. You gotta be returned to the Lord and seek him 10 times more, Israel. That's literally what it's about, man. Right?
It's the book of Acts, chapter 28, verse 31. Preaching the kingdom of Yahweh.
What we doing out here?
Preaching the kingdom of Yahweh.
And teaching those things.
Doing what?
And teaching those things.
Which concerneth the Lord Jesus Christ.
Teaching those things which concern the Lord, man. Keep going.
With all confidence.
No, we scared.
With all confidence.
No, we teaching hate.
With all
No,
confidence.
it's not love.
With all confidence.
No man forbidding him.
Nobody gonna forbid us, man. With that, Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
All praise to the